can't ever get this thing mic to stay in place. What's going on, y'all? Hope you're having a great day. Well, Rockstar's done it. They've officially confirmed the first ever map expansion coming to Grand Theft Auto Online after 7 long years. We don't know too much about what's going on. All we got was that 10-second clip that I showed y'all, but today we're actually going to break it down and take a look at all the hidden stuff and just everything inside of it. We have an island codenamed El Rubio. I imagine El Rubio being a big blonde antagonist of the heist in this whole update that we've got coming, but there's a lot to speculate on that we're going to try to not do in this video. So if y'all enjoy, give it a thumbs up. Let's go for 3 bajillion million trillion likes for GTA 5's first ever map expansion, and subscribe with notifications on. That way you don't miss out if you do enjoy. Alright, well, I feel mildly uncomfortable doing this because it's just pretty strange to finally see GTA 5 and Online receiving a map expansion. So, in breaking down our first ever map expansion trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5 and Online either or, we start out with the El Rubio dossier. It's a little loading prompt and it's initializing. And in case you're not bilingual, El Rubio means the blonde, basically. And dossier would be a folder. So, as we move on, Rockstar is very sneaky because you've got about 0.1 seconds from when this trailer starts to stop and pause this to take a look at a guard tower. But that's not what matters. It's pretty pixelated, it's a little blurry, but it's what's on the right. We can actually see our very first image of what is presumably going to be this map that we're just right now codenaming and calling El Rubio. I don't think that that is going to be the official name to this map, personally. But as it moves on, we see another clip of the guard tower, and then we see a bunch of mansions. So the thing about the mansions that's pretty cool is it reminds me of Call of Duty Black Ops and the villas and a couple mission areas that take place in that game, and in that game it takes place in Cuba, and I think that this looks very similar. That's not doing anything but giving us an idea of where this map may be based on. And at the beginning of the video, I showed y'all this image, but actually in color, so I thought that was pretty cool. Now, also, you might notice at the bottom of this image and throughout the remainder of the images that we take a look at from this 10-second clip, there are some coordinates, and if you actually insert these coordinates into Google to see where they take you to a random trail in the middle of nowhere, Virginia, literally. So these coordinates aren't anything relevant to real life, but what I haven't done and what I'm thinking might be possible to do is if you can insert these coordinates into GTA 5 through mods in single player, it might take you way out to a random point in the ocean, and that's where this island might be, because we don't know the name of it really, and we also don't know where it will be, nor where it is inspired by, based on, or anything like that. As well as just kind of talking about the location of this island. We know that in real life, on the coast of Los Angeles and the coast of California, there is the Channel Islands off the coast of Los Angeles and just California in general. That would make for a great location, but I'm not really getting those kind of vibes from this. I'm really thinking Cuba, like a modern day Guarma, possibly. I think that would be really cool, as that would basically for the first time confirm the Red Dead and GTA universes kind of being the same. It would be Rockstar's first time basically confirming that outright. So anyways, as the trailer moves on, we also see some fields. Now, my guess is that we're going to burn these fields at some point in the heist. Maybe they're marijuana fields, depending on how tropical this is. If we're in the South America region and it's not Cuba, then might be some like coca leaves or something like that. But who knows? I don't want to speculate on all that. But from these fields, we also can just kind of try to envision where in the world this might be located. I'm thinking more on the west side of the GTA 5 map. And the reason for that is from this next image. So what we have here is an image of a man with a briefcase laying on the beach, and his description is just John Doe because that's all we know about him. His last visual contact was at the Los Santos International Airport, so he was either trying to get out of the city or flee to the city, and his known affiliations are El Rubio. And being that they say known affiliations, that makes me think that, like I said, this isn't the name of the island. El Rubio means the blonde. That means that, I think of the GTA 5 cover art girl, that blonde girl that has caused a lot of controversy and lawsuits for Rockstar. I think of that, like some evil woman boss, some evil female antagonist, and that's who El Rubio would be. But who knows? All we do know, though, is that this John Doe can actually be found in-game on the beaches. So right here, we actually have a map, and this wouldn't be very possible to really take a look at if it wasn't for Wild Brick 142. He's created a map and times and locations where this John Doe will actually spawn. So this is actually the second random event in the game, following up to the casino prep from last week outside of the casino. But yeah, you can find in-game in this area, depending on the times, this model of this man in his underwear with his face smashed, and he's even got a little Easter egg for us. And that's because this model is the same model used to tease the Doomsday heist in 2017, in case you forgot, or the Red Dead Redemption 2 treasure hunt that came out in GTA Online. So pretty cool to see the return of that character, I suppose. Now, the last thing that I want to say is that my guess is that the casino will now feature an underground bunker, or it will just be a heist prep room that we have to purchase to initialize this heist and to start it out. And that's what's going on over there. But Rockstar said this is going to be the biggest update ever, so there might be a bunch of things beyond what we know about. Now, the last thing that I want to discuss is something that Rockstar hasn't been too great with in the past, and that is the explorability of this island. So Rockstar's never added a brand new map to GTA Online, so we don't know how they're going to go about that. But in the past, with games like GTA San Andreas and even in GTA 5, during the single player, Rockstar has allowed us to go to different locations. In GTA San Andreas, we actually leave San Andreas, the whole state, and we fly for one brief mission to Liberty City. And it's only a part of the city. Well, in GTA 5, in two different instances, we go to North Yankton, but after that, you can't ever go back. And Rockstar has even gone down to the point in GTA 5 where they kind of remove cutscene interiors, and you can't even explore those. And I've never understood why they did that, but a lot of fans are wondering, well, is Rockstar going to let us explore this island, or do we have to spend a bunch of money, do this heist, and then that's it? And personally, I just don't think that's going to be the case, especially with this being Rockstar's first ever map expansion. I think that you're going to have to, buy the heist prep room and set all of that up to potentially unlock this map. I'm sure there's going to be some way that you have to pay for it in game, or to at least travel there. So only time will tell, and like I said, we can't speculate on that too much because we don't know how Rockstar is going to do about that. But what I can say without certainty and with some certainty is that I doubt Rockstar is going to give GTA Online a brand new map and have it restricted to simply a heist or simply a mission like they've done in the past. I just don't see that happening. A lot of people would be very upset. But anyways, that's the map. That's a rough breakdown of it. Throughout the next couple days, we're going to be mapping it, taking a look at the GTA forums and other areas that the community is working on to see what is going on here. So thank you to everybody so far that has contributed. For instance, the colorized photos or the other map in the thumbnail that they've mapped that out from the GTA forums as well. All those sources are in the description. If y'all enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe with notifications on if you want to. That way you never miss out. And as always, I'll see you guys hopefully on the flip side.